Careful.
Think hard on that one. Well, for starters, we used to go to school together, and I used to wait at the top of my gap because he lived, I lived en route from his home to school. So I used to wait at the top of my gap, and him and his dad would collect me almost every morning. Some mornings it was a rush because it was a little earlier than I wanted, but it surely beat paying bus fare. So I really appreciated that from him and his dad.
It's crazy how life is and how we end up in the same team again, but all two age groups, we used to open the bowling together. He used to field first slip, I used to field second slip. He used to bat number 3, I used to bat number 4. So we all the way through school, that was the formula, you know. So I guess maybe it's funny how life works that we end up playing in the same team again. I think cricket has been life, and again it's very weird how we share similar views on everything. At the end of the day, he would tell you we grew up together, we grew up under the same coaching, we grew up under the same tuition, and he would also tell you like probably schoolwork and stuff we didn't get into it as much. We got, like, any free period, any little chance, we got to play cricket, and he got to play cricket, he did. So especially, I would give one example from the World Cup final. Like, that's just so many years of hard work and sweat goes into 4 balls, you know. I know where he's come from as a kid. I know how he grew up, because we grew up very similar, and cricket is life, you know. And although I was on the losing side of that episode in the final, I was so happy for him, because I know where he's come from. I know the sort of fights and struggles that he's had as well, and to produce a performance like that on what was the biggest stage ever. Again, as I said, although I was on the losing side, I was so happy and so pleased for him.
Coach Roddy Eswick, that was our first real baptism of professionalism.
Yeah, for sure.
You miss cricket, you get punished. You miss practice, you get punished. You didn't do well at school, you get punished. So it was a real, you know, this is what you have to do. You fall into line or you fall out to cricket. And being so passionate about cricket at such an early age, we really had to stay in line because you didn't want to miss cricket games.
Yeah, I think the key to that was, in that period, was the discipline and the balance that same coach that he's talking about brought to probably our lives. Because, okay, even if we were good at cricket, if we were not doing well in school, we'll end up missing cricket because he wouldn't allow it, you know. So
I missed a few games as well.
Exactly. So it allowed us to have a balance, and obviously eventually as you get older, you start to make your own decisions and stuff. And cricket is something you wanted to do from the time you were a kid. Carlos would tell you, you come in the morning, you don't get past the school gate properly, you're straight onto the hard court to play tape ball cricket, or onto we have something called a road tennis court, and you're playing what we would call test cricket as well. And every little opportunity we got in the classroom, on the field, like wherever, however, we'd just be playing cricket. And I guess yeah, we were destined to do that.
Back home, you have a really good job if you're a doctor, a lawyer, a bank manager. Back then, being a sports person was kind of frowned upon or laughed at. I remember having a very good long chat with my mum and just saying, look, Mum, you don't think I can be an accountant, a lawyer, a doctor? My passion is cricket, and you know, I just want your support in pursuing a professional cricketing career. She had taken about 2 student loans in the last year or 2. So for her to say that, you know, Ricky, as she calls me at home, my job as a parent is to support your dream. You know, that spoke volumes to me, and I guess ever since then it's always been trying to repay that faith.
Sometimes even getting to practice or even getting hold of cricket gear and stuff like that can be a challenge, and those are the kind of things that sometimes could be the difference between someone going all the way and maybe not having the enthusiasm and that drive to keep going at it every day. So for me, it was my parents, and they made sure that I got to every single practice session as close to on time as possible. They made sure I had adequate kit, even if it was only a little bit, and yeah, they just kept encouraging me the whole way through. We believe, I guess, in enjoying life and enjoying every moment. But I think the way the squad gels together and the way the squad has come together, it's testament it comes from the top, you know. We really preach about being a family, and it sounds a little bit cliche, but I think in this team it really means that.